Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Alex Builds. We've now got stage 9 of Fanhome's release of Build the Fast and the Furious Dodge Charger RT. Okay, so we're back on the Dodge Charger. I was going to feature a video for this last week, but we hadn't done the DeLorean for quite a while, so I slotted the DeLorean in there instead of the Dodge Charger. So we will have 2 Dodge Chargers this week. We're starting off with stage 9. We'll have stage 10 at the end of the week. So let me show you what we got and what we're doing. So as you can see, we've got all these little bits in here. I believe it's all for the suspension, or we'll have a look and see what we're doing. I don't know which side it is. We've already done one side, so this is for the front right suspension, so we've already done the front left. I've got all these little parts and all these screws and that in there today. So basically what we're going to do is going to be bringing back this part. We're going to be adding all these little plastic bits to there with CM screws, an AM screw there and another CM screw there. That's going to fill up these holes down here for us. Then we can insert this rod just like we did on the other side there. Insert this rod down into there, and remember this time to put the DM screw. During the last video when I did it, I didn't put the DM screw in until after, so we'll have to remember to put that DM screw in. Then we can fix the other side of the rod with this part down here. That's going to get secured down with an IM screw just down there, just like so. Then we can move on to making up these parts, the rest of the suspension parts. So this is going to get attached down onto there, and just like so on here. Then we can attach that to the actual brake disc with our spring, and then that gets attached down onto the main frame that we've got just there. Spinning that over, then we're going to bring back this part here, which we made up and we haven't used yet. That's going to get attached down onto there as well. And then yeah, we're just going to be attaching that down just below the suspension, just there and just there. And then that's what we should have by the end of this video. So you can see there is quite a bit to do with this one. We've got quite a lot of parts to assemble and put onto the actual vehicle itself. So I've got the parts down here, so I'm going to get these up. We're going to get these parts out of the packaging and we're going to start building. Okay, so we're bringing back our frame to start off with, and we're going to be adding these 3 little plastic parts here. They do give us an absolute abundance of screws with this issue. We get IM, EM, CM, FM, KM, DM, DP and AM screws. So we get a load of screws for this one. So the first ones we're going to need is CM. I'm going to do the 2 with CM first. So we're going to use this one here. This is going just down over this section just here, just to mirror this side. So we're going to lay that down over there. It's going to pretty much flush with this side here. So line them up on the 2 pegs, just like so. That way around. And then we're going to put 2 CM screws in there. So I've got the first one. Let's get that secured in. That's one. And just keep going. The second one just down in here. Ooh, screws fell off the screwdriver. There we go. Bring that up. There we go. So secure that one in, just like so. And that's that one on there. Now we can take this one here, which is sort of, it's got a curve in it, this one. So this is going just down here. This is our screw hole just here. I don't know if you can make that out, but that's our screw hole in the middle there. Got 2 holes either side of that we're going to line up. The first one is the peg hole. Just line up the peg hole, get that down into that, just like that, and another CM screw straight down in there. Let's get this one in, all the way down, just like so. So that is that one on. Now we can bring in this little bracket here. This is just going to go on and mirror this side, just there, but this one is going to be secured on with an AM screw. So let's grab an AM screw. So let's line that up and secure that down. Now you do want the bumped raised side facing up the way, up this way, just like this side here. So get that secured down, just like that. Now taking the longer rod with this section on this end here, as you can see it's sort of bumped and raised a bit and curved a bit. That's going to be going down into here, so we slide that down, just like so. And then we can secure that down here with a DM screw. So let's get our DM screw, get that lined up. It's one step I did miss out last time, but I realised at the end of the video and had to slice that in. So that's that on there. Right, now we can turn this over, and just here we're going to be putting this bracket on here. So we want to feed this into the back there, and then we can lower that down onto there, and that's going to get secured onto this bracket just here with an IM screw, which I do have ready. It is a flange screw. Nice and tight, and there we are. You should have both these rods in here parallel to each other, just like that. So we don't need this for a moment, so we can put this to the side and we can start working on the suspension. So just like last time, we've got to insert these two into here. So this one is going in this side and going to be secured in with an FM screw, and this one is going this side for an FM screw. So we'll get this one in first. We'll grab our FM screw. So we are going from this side. Line the hole up. And then all the way through. Get that started in there. Make sure it goes in nice and straight. There we are. Now I can put that back in. And then we can secure that all the way through now. Just like so. So that should be able to move just like that. So now we can take this one, and with the nipple part facing forward, we can do exactly the same, put an FM screw down there. Let's go in with this one. Again, nice and tight, just like that. So now this part here can get plugged in down here into the center. There's a little peg. So we can plug this peg into here. Let's get that plugged in. It can be quite a tight fit, but just persevere. Give it a good push. It's a little tight. I'm just going to use the back end of my screwdriver to help get some leverage on that. There we are. That is that flush down on there. Now we can take this part here. This is going through the little hole on this side. No, this side. Down through there. Turn that over, and then an EM screw on that side. Let's get this EM screw in. Nice and tight. If it does get a bit tight, just unscrew it a tad and then go back in. Just like so. So that is that on there. And that ain't going anywhere now. So that is that secured onto there. Right, so now we've got that assembled, we can bring in our spring and our brake disc and suspension part. So the spring gets dropped down into there. We can then take this part, that's going to get lowered down onto there, turn that over, and then we can secure that on with two screws. So you've got the two holes here and here. Is it the top ones? Yes, it's the top ones. So the two top ones on here are going to get secured onto the two ones on here. So slide that down into there. And then that can get secured onto there with CM screws. So let's get some CM screws. Get that lined up and start screwing. That's the first one in. Let's get the other side on. So turn it around, make sure that is lined up, which mine isn't. It's because the spring, this part's come out. So bring that back down, make sure that's in. There we are. Nice and tight. There we are. So that should be able to push that down now. So that is that on there. So now we can fit this to the actual chassis itself. So bring that back in. This is going to get turned over and dropped down onto there. So the first thing I'm going to do is secure that on this side, on the back, just here. We're going to insert that onto there, and then I'm going to put an EM screw down this hole just here. So quite fiddly. issue this one. So screw that all the way down. There we are, that's that on there. And then this can get pushed down onto there. And when we turn this over, we can secure this from the opposite side in these two holes, just here and here, with some FM screws. So let's get this first FM screw down. That one in, one more. In this side here. Nice and tight. That's that on there as well, same as the other side. Right, so now we can bring in this part here. Now I did notice, it took me a couple of minutes to notice, but I put this bar under here the wrong way round. I had it the opposite way round. You want that just like that, so it's flush like that with that. So we're going to have this way round with the bar at the front. It's going to get lowered down onto there. It's a much better fit now because it would not fit before. So now that's going to go onto there. We're going to put CM screws in this hole here, and these two holes at the sides here. These two holes up here are going to be KM screws. So I'm going to get the one in the center in first. That's that one in. So two more CM screws down each side. So one this side here. This doesn't seem to want to go in, but I'll try and get the other side in first. There we are, that's better. That's that one in. Now we can get this one back in. That is them three in there. So I've got CM screw in there, there, and there. So now just at the top here, we've got two holes here. We're going to be putting KM screws in. First one. This one on the opposite side. Turn that round so it's facing me so I can tighten them up. That's one, two, and then these two are going to line up either side just here. So we need to flip this over. So let's turn that over. We're going to secure these from this side. We get a DP screw ready, and I'll show you on this side. So we're going just behind the brake disc. There's a little hole. We're going to secure them two parts together. So line it up. There we are. Do exactly the same with this side. Turn that round. Try and get it in camera shot for you. Line that up down there. There we are. So with that, look at that. So that is looking awesome. Detailing it's looking amazing already. So we've got to put the other wheel and that on yet as well, and the other lower arm here as well, that's going on. But yeah, looking great so far. So there you are, guys, that is stage 9 all complete. Found that a bit challenging, that one. Found the other side when we did the left side, didn't have a problem doing that side. Doing the right side though, because I've done one part wrong in a previous one, where we done this part here, where that I had it the opposite way, so it was that way down, it would not fit. So that was what was throwing me off everywhere. So once I figured that out and turned that back round, then everything went in fine after that. So we will be doing stage 10 of the Dodge Charger later on in the week. I have had another delivery as well from issues 11 to 14. I've got them here as well, so we'll carry on from them on a weekly basis from there. So if you want to pick this up for yourself, head on over to fanhome.com. Links will be down in the description down below. You can head on over there and you can pick this up from issue 1 and you can build along with me. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please remember to leave a like down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.